Hello, it is Dr. Askkrystalracquel and I am back again with another video. I decided that I want to make a second video for today. I am taking advantage of the little one sleeping for a longer period of time. The topic that I wanted to discuss today, it is going to be regarding boundaries. It's not going to be an in-depth talk. It's really just a few quick pieces of information that we all should be mindful of in terms of boundaries. So a lot of times people are talking about boundaries this, boundaries that, and it really is important to be able to set limitations with individuals. And our main relationships that we have with people are friendships, co-workers, family, romantic relationships, and maybe casual interactions or relationships with people. So the reason why it's so important to set boundaries with people is because if you do not set boundaries with people, they will cross the line with you. I think of a pet, right? Imagine you have a young puppy and you are training him, or you have a young puppy and it's difficult for you to train him, and now he's acting wild, he's acting crazy, and he's doing things he's not supposed to do. Or even outside of behavior, just imagine you have a young puppy, young pet, and that pet is using the bathroom everywhere. And that is a normal phase of potty training pets as someone who grew up with dogs. However, if you don't potty train them, they're gonna use the bathroom inside, and you're gonna have to use those little, I remember they were called wee-wee pads, and they're gonna use that typically while they're puppies and while they're being trained, and then eventually they will get used to only using the bathroom outside. But if you do not train them to use the bathroom outside, they're gonna just use the restroom and use the bathroom in your house, or you're gonna have to put these wee-wee pads everywhere. And the dog analogy just came to me because I saw something online. A lady was attempting to rehome her dog. I saw it tonight, and she was really upset. She had a Siberian Husky, and he wasn't really doing well. She was mentioning that he was a bit aggressive, I believe, to people. I think she said that he was nice to her, or nice to her and someone else, but not nice to other people. And they have another dog, and he was very aggressive when it came to food with the other dog in the home. She also mentioned that she has allergies, and he's causing her allergies to act up a certain way. So she gets hives with both dogs, but with this dog she gets hives and something else. But overall, the dog seems to have been misbehaving. Siberian Huskies, one of the dogs that we had growing up was a Siberian Husky and Pit Bull mix. And based on what she described, it made me think of our dog. Our Siberian Husky mix growing up was very aggressive. We would think, oh, that's the pit bull side, but no. If you know anything about Siberian Huskies, those dogs, they have a lot of energy, and they're also extremely stubborn. It's difficult for them to listen. And growing up, I remember our dog was not trained. The only person that he listened to and respected was our father. And I even have like a little mark on my leg that I can still see from when he like bit me. He would really like growl at us, and we were his owners, his family. So I brought up that example just to show that was that dog. Our dog was precious to us. We loved him. However, he was badly trained. He was not trained at all. And that's what I want to talk about in terms of boundaries. Training is almost like boundaries. Let's talk about children. You have a child, you love them so much, and you don't put boundaries, you don't put limitations on them. Let them do whatever they want. If they want candy, give them sweets and candy. A consequence of that is going to be they're going to get cavities. You love your child so much, you don't want to discipline them. Discipline can mean many different things. And because you have chosen not to discipline them and you're lax on discipline, that child grows up 2-3 years old. Now you see that child throwing themselves down in the Walmart store. Or you still don't discipline them. Now that cute 2-year-old boy has grown up to be a 15-year-old boy who is giving you a run for your money and is potentially trying to put his hands on his mother or his father or hurting his younger siblings. Boundaries are very important, and I just think it really aligns well with training. In order to put up boundaries in a new relationship or friendship, you know, make sure you're strong in who you are. If someone says something or does something that you're not pleased with, it's okay to voice your concerns. If it's something that you feel is just so out of pocket, so strange and so off, so wrong that they should have known not to do something like that, there are certain times where you don't have to address those things. You just move on and, you know, don't even have to worry about it and just end that relationship. You may also be in a well-established friendship, relationship, family connection, or a coworker connection, and you find that, hey, someone is crossing boundaries, or you set new boundaries for yourself. Yes, you'll have to address those things, but also there's certain times where you'll just have to pull away for your own peace. Let's say you've had a friend for 10 years and then you realize, wait a minute, in this friendship, this person has consistently pushed boundaries with me. I give them this much and then they take a mile. When I give them that inch, you know, I think I want to just pull away. That is 100% okay. You may even say to yourself, you know what, like, I've been friends with this person for so long, I'm going to maintain communication, but I'm not really going to share certain things with them. I'm not really going to comment on certain things to them. Perhaps maybe there's somebody who, when you tell them something, then they go tell other people about it. That's okay. Your boundary can be, you know, I'm not going to cut ties completely with this person, but from my perspective, the relationship has changed. I'm no longer going to put my heart, my effort on my end into that relationship. You don't have to address it sometimes. But in certain cases where, let's say you've given someone some grace and then they're still pushing boundaries with you, it's important for you to address it if that person means something to you. And it's okay, let them know, you know, for now I'm going to not be able to be in communication with you because you're doing this, and I've already expressed that I don't appreciate that. I think it's disrespectful. And then you can, you know, take some time, and eventually that person may come back around and reach out and apologize. A lot of people don't like to apologize or sincerely apologize, so it's a possibility that they will not come around. But if they do, that's okay. But make sure you keep in mind there. I have the baby monitor here, so I'm just checking the baby. He seems like he's waking up. But overall, you know, you may bring them back into your life. However, what you're going to want to do is test them, watch them. And I always say, what is it? We all know this saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So when somebody has already done something to you, and let's say they want to come back into your life, that's completely fine if you would like them to, but make sure you're not opening yourself up for their safe behavior as before. So if you know that they like to talk bad about you to other people, you're not going to share information about yourself to them. If you know that they like to speak negatively about the things that you're doing in your plans, that means you're not going to share your plans with them moving forward. I don't care if you are okay now, you're going to keep those things to yourself. And if for some reason you feel like you really want to share with someone, you're going to go to God, or you're going to start making other friendships and other relationships in your life. Or perhaps work on your self-esteem, or whatever it is you need to work on in terms of a personality trait that's causing you to really seek validation or really seek a connection with someone that is hurting you or doing something that's disrespecting you. I think that's really gonna be it. Just make sure that you are clear on what your boundaries are, even in relationships. So I don't know why I missed the relationship part. It's really important to set your boundaries in a relationship, especially in the dating phase. I feel like I've touched on that here and there. Once you're dating someone, make sure you set boundaries. You don't always have to explicitly state things. However, when someone seems to be crossing a boundary, you never want to let them keep going, because over time they'll continue to do it. But that really goes for any relationship, friendship, any connection. So I don't think it needs to be separated out into romantic relationships or friendships or things like that. So make sure you're strong in your boundaries. Make sure you're sure of who you are. And if for a season you need to separate yourself from someone who you feel isn't respecting your boundaries, that is 100% okay. And don't let anyone think that you're mean for adhering to your boundaries. Don't let anyone convince you that because of this, or that, no, it's okay. Don't worry, that person did not mean it like that. That's just how they are. Don't worry, it's fine. Don't be like that. Because honestly, a lot of times the person saying that, if that other person was doing that to them, they would likely be doing the same thing you are. So just keep that in mind. Be strong in your boundaries. If you have any questions or concerns, if you would like me to address one of your issues or problems that you may be having, send me an email to Askkrystalracquel@gmail.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.